Hey guys, what's up? Welcome to another Minecraft video, and today, as you can see on the sign, I have just a fun thing we made, and it's a time machine. I also made another mini game, which I'll also go ahead and show you after the time machine. So I got my friend SpecialDan over here, and he's here to help showcase this. So yeah, so what we're gonna do is we're just gonna head back here, and we're gonna turn the machine on. Perfect. And we're just gonna head into the time machine. There we go. So we get into this time machine that we can then pick our date. So we're gonna go to the Stone Age first. Welcome to the Stone Age. We got some trees. If we walk in here, we got some cavemen. I really don't have any skin. We got a little fire. They're up on a little hill here. If you're wondering why there's sticks on the wall, it's to keep people from really being able to see everything inside of it. It just blocks off a little bit so they can't see it all. There's a way out over here. It says go back. I'm gonna have him demonstrate. He'll disappear, and we'll end up back into the time machine. We then head on over to World War II. We got a little plane up here for the U.S. Army. We got some little army guys holding bows to represent guns. We got a little bunker over here. Got 2 men in there. A lot of fire, blown up holes, supply crates, more supply crates. We got the other side of the war. A lot of blocks scattered everywhere. More supply crates, and that's basically it for World War II. Alright, let's move on to the next one. The next one is a medieval setup. So we got a little medieval house that I built over here. Tried my best to base it off of a picture. I think I did pretty well. We got a little farm over here. Nicely patterned out. We got little helmets. That's what they're supposed to be up on the 2 walls. We should have them over there as well. So people can't see through. But if we walk along the path that we custom built by hand, we'll end up on to this where it says go back. If we end up back here, we're gonna move on to the pilgrims. So the pilgrims, we have a little house with no windows. Yeah, Dan made the house. We got a piston head that is broken off from its body to represent a table. Basically that's all, because pilgrims didn't have that big of a house, not much in there. But we got some hay bales, a little wheelbarrow, some horses, sheep. We even have a little river with boats to represent the pilgrims coming over the water, as you can see. And then we have little boats on the wall. And if we go ahead and head back, let's go to the present, alright? Because what not to do with the what? It doesn't work? Why doesn't it work? What? Oh. We're gonna head on to the robot. We're gonna head on to the robots now. Can't believe I fell for that. Alright. So we have Dan's robots over here. And we have my robots. And we have a little robot assembly line. My side of it. You can see we have some armor stands constantly flowing through, ready to be armored and pushed out. We got Dan's side of it as well. As you can see, the different side, or the different stages. We have one that's empty, one that's still empty, then we have one with the chest plate, then we add the leggings, then we add the boots, then we add the head, then we add the weapon, and then they just kind of push out along this row. And that's how the robots work. And you'll see why we did robots for the upcoming event. Now if we move on to the zombie breakout, this is where things get a little bit sad. So we got a bunch of little zombies. We got a lot of zombies around. And they're coming through this little portal here. You can actually get the achievement. We need to go deeper if you just stand here in the portal. I mean, I already have it, but we got a bunch of little zombies. I had to name them something different than zombie, so they don't despawn, because that would have been a bad thing. We got some skulls on the ground with blood, fake blood. And this is where it gets sad. We have two lonely people, Steve and Alex, in the middle of this zombie horde, and they're all coming towards these people. Good luck, people. Alright, moving on. We're getting to the interesting stuff. Dinosaurs return! Woo! I made the Indominus Rex here, coming out of the wall. So I made that. Dan made this dinosaur, which I'll show you in a minute. And the Mosasaurus, or whatever you call it, from Jurassic Park. Or Jurassic World, my bad. We got the Velociraptors that escaped the cage. And if we go over here. What are those? Yeah. And we got the final part, which is the end of the world as we know it. Dun 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 is right. Alright, let's go. So we have a recommended brightness at what the heck? Anyways, it's moody. So I looked at my options. I'm like, what? And I realized that I have my cheats on, and that's why. My bad. Forgot all about my cheats too. So we got buildings, which you can hardly see because of the brightness. They're broken and all that stuff, all the way up to the top. I'll put on night vision after this to show you the actual place. We have a couple zombies. We have another sad part. Two people sitting on the couch. There's zombies coming after them. Dan only cares about the couch. You can't see it, it's too dark. But there's actually a gigantic zombie right here. A giant. Let's see. Alright, there we go. Now you can see it. Just a little bit more. So we got a couple of giants. We have our robots. Now this is where they come in. Oh. Anyways, so he was throwing a potion of lava. I think, I don't know what Dan was trying to illustrate, but he has his hands up. This guy was throwing an acid potion which kind of melted this dude. Except for his head. Yeah, like he said, melted. Oh, we got a couple more buildings just all broken and stuff. We got some zombies. My robots are taking on the zombies. Oh, we got a pool of acid lava here on the ground. Oh, we got my robot and Dan's robot attacking. Oh, we got are attacking the giant. I made a meteor over here, crashing into the building. So this is my meteor. We got Dan's meteor up here, which is just flying in the sky. We got again. We got this dinosaur. What are those? Again, this makes sense. And then we got the Dominus Rex coming through an obsidian wall. With a zombie with enchanted diamond armor and enchanted sword attacking it. No! We got a little random person. This is supposed to represent humans attacking the dinosaur. And then we got 3 tanks with an army of soldiers ready to fight. And that's basically it. We got a couple more giants around here. So let me just throw on our night vision. Let's turn our brightness up. And you can see that we have obsidian walls and obsidian ceiling to make the room dark. And even darker when you have moody out. So you can see the giant and you can see the giant now has enchanted armor and enchanted sword. All the buildings that are completely wrecked. Why is this one like the only one intact? Makes no sense. Anyways, we got building over here. We got the giant that you couldn't see. Another giant over there. Giants facing in random directions, a lot of different buildings. I don't know how we're gonna fix that. And then we got the go back button, which is over here. And that concludes our time machine. I hope you liked it. So now we're gonna move on to the minigame. All by myself. Okay. Yeah, don't ask about that. Should have did warp lava monster. No! Broke it. Shoot. Alright guys, so this is the minigame. It's called Lava Monster. Alright, so we're gonna do 2 rounds. Alright, so we're gonna do start game, and it's gonna give us 10 lightning grenades, which you'll understand in a minute what those do. And then we got mob slaying. So I'm gonna go ahead and go into game mode S, and we're gonna do start game. 1 person only. I mean it. I'm not kidding. And if we hit that button, the game will automatically start. So we better start running, and I'll show you what the lightning grenades do in just a minute. So I don't know exactly when the mobs are gonna spawn, but all of those little blue platforms is where mobs spawn. Basically, You have to get to the end while fighting mob. Oh no. Okay, I'm having a really hard time right now. So it's time to bring out the lightning grenades, because without them, I'm screwed. Lightning grenades shoot lightning. Gosh dang it. So you either sit there and you fight the mobs or you run for it. I'm gonna run for it. And Dan's not too... I think I was around here, so I'm going to then switch to survival. Oh my god! Plus the mobs keep spawning, so the more you die, the more they spawn, the harder it gets. So I'm gonna go ahead and skip ahead because Dan keeps spawning me back. Nowhere where I die.
I swear they're rooting hard. Tell them I be big in the game like she went and got them breast implants. I said I'm moving too fast, didn't even get to glance. I'm ready to eat up track like I...
Okay, I swear this game.
If you had swag like mine, you know it's best to flaunt. We aren't hating because you want, shining like it's neon, rock like kings of Leon. Shooting stars across the galaxy.
Let's see. TP to Dan. Also, it shoots fireballs out of his mouth. Did I seriously like jump right as I jumped on that? Don't know what's happening. Alright, fence jumps. Worst parkour jump ever. I wasn't gonna say anything, otherwise I was gonna fail. Oh well, I got pretty far. I did pretty good. I kind of or a little undershot that jump, but some days parkour is just not my thing. I love parkour. Just some days I can't do it. Oh man, this sucks. You know what? I'm gonna turn on auto respawn because it's getting annoying. Oh my gosh. What the? What just happened? Nope. Nope. Dang it. Okay, so now Dan is going to do it, and I'm just gonna sit here and watch. Alright, so here we go. We're gonna watch him now. Which means now I have the job of TPing him when he dies. So. The mobs should be coming anytime. There we go. Let the fun begin. Wow, he's doing pretty good. Almost killed himself with lightning. I think he's trying to show off that he can do it faster. But I was trying to showcase that you can see the mobs coming off. That's what I was doing. I think he fell off of this one. jump boost. Oh, oh. Oh man, it was lag. I thought he actually had it. I thought he was holding it like by his arm or something. That's what it looked like, but I guess it was just lag on his side. Alright, now there's server lag. And fireworks. And then what happens is the fireball machine turns off. He's shooting fireballs everywhere. I'm sorry, it's pretty loud. Why did mobs spawn again? Sometimes it glitches out and there's mob spawners after. If Dan can cut it out. Alright, now I'll show you the redstone behind it. It's actually fairly simple. We have this command, and what happens is as soon as you start the game, because the chunks have been unloaded, this machine doesn't work. So at the start of the game, what it will do is it will quickly break this block and replace it. And then that's what these do. So when you hit the game, it places a redstone block here. This will remove it. Power in all of these, which this one will power or put a redstone block here, right? And that's going to create a clock. That clock powers the mob spawning, which is right here, all of these. And then over here, it will also set a redstone block right here, which will power this clock, which turns on fireball shooting, which you can see all of the chests needed to do this. And they're all filled with fireballs. Apparently it didn't use any. That's really weird. How did it not use any? The crap? What? Excuse me? Okay, somehow they refilled themselves. That's weird. Anyways, and what I did to set up the chest and hoppers and dispensers fast is I used pre-filled items. So we got a trap chest, and I just placed it down, right? I didn't cut out the video, but if we open it, it's already full of fireballs. If I go ahead and place a chest down, it's already pre-filled. If I place the hopper down, it's pre-filled. If I place the dispenser, it's also pre-filled. Now if I can keep him away from these, he didn't need to do that. We're gonna go ahead and put these back. Now, if you want your own pre-filled item, it's actually fairly simple. For a chest, wait, yeah, you can do it, alright? All you have to do is either use an online thing for the chest, or you place a chest down, you fill it with items. Then what you're gonna do is you're gonna hit control and then middle click. Once you middle click, you now have a pre-filled diamond chest. You have a pre-filled chest. Now this is a normal chest and this is a double chest. I can then go ahead and do this. No, all be pre-filled. Here you go, Dan. If I go ahead and break these, I also filled my inventory again. Oh well. Put that back in my inventory. Alright, you can also do that with hoppers, trap chest, and dispensers, droppers, things that you can put items in and that keep them. Over here, this is what powers turn off. So what happens is when you hit the thing, all of these will power dispensers which shoot off fireworks, which will also then butcher all of the mobs, or set blocks to air, which will mean these right here. Which don't really matter because it's just going to automatically refill it again. But you get what I mean. Let me turn off glide because that's annoying. And that is my new minigame. Yeah, you fall into lava a lot. A lot. But I hope you liked it, because if you did, punch that like button in the face. Hold on. No! Pick the worst time to crash. Hold on, guys. I hope you liked it, because if you did, punch that like button in the face, subscribe, comment, and I will see you all next time. But that will hurt your face. Alright, we'll see. Oh my gosh, he doesn't get it. Anyways, and I'll see you all next time. Bye.